Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and this is going to be a guide for a brand new mission that dropped this week on June 29th. If you do not want to be spoiled, you have about 5 seconds to leave. If you already know what you're here for, then I'm going to spoil it in about 3, 2, 1. So once you go through the weekly story, you're going to have the Corrupted Tartarus to go through, which we know about. Well, you guys know about this one right here. And you got to go through and do it corrupted. When you finish that one, you're going to unlock a new corrupted mission. This is the final corrupted mission, and this is Delphi. Hidden within a corrupted core of the Vex Nexus lies the domain of Quaria. So this is where we actually are going to face Quaria, and basically this is a combination of all 3 previous corrupted Expunge missions, and then you face Delphi, the Delphi version, or the final piece of it. It's basically connect to all 4 through portals. When you finally get here, you're going to face Quaria in basically a multi-stage boss fight. So the goal of this video is to do a solo flawless. So if you guys are looking for those 2 triumphs, you can kind of do them at the same time. And guess what? If you do solo the first time, then you can come back for the flawless later on. So the main things that you have to worry about is you're going to be dealing with like 3 bosses. Main Quaria, you're going to deal damage in phases. So there's like a third, and then you got to do some stuff in a third. And then on the other side of like the 2 different sides of the boss platform itself, you're going to have 2 large minotaurs, one regular, one taken, and they're going to kind of damage gate the boss. So it says that you're going to be dealing with overload and barrier champions. You do not have to worry about those because those are only going to be in, like, there's only one I think you even need to kill in the middle of your run up until the Delphi section. And honestly, if you just shoot it in the face with a rocket, it dies. So I really wouldn't worry too much about that one. Honestly, just shoot it in the head and it should die. I think it's like one, maybe an overload minotaur, something like that. So the main thing is just build your loadout to what works best for you. I'm trying to use basic level stuff here. So no exotics. I'm not going to use my super during the mission. So you guys can, you know, choose to use your super whenever you want. Now, if I was going to say exotics, I would probably come over here and use like Salvage or Salvo. For a rocket launcher, if you're going to go rockets, I would use Truth. You got 3 in the chamber. If I was going Arc for Striker, I would use, you know, Thunder Crash and Curious of the Falling Star and absolutely nuke the bosses. That's what I did on my stream previously, and it worked pretty well, but I know not everybody has that stuff. So, you know, if you're running around and do all the things that you're doing, and you've got a super, use them. I'm just going to show you guys that I'm not going to use it and still be able to do this solo flawless. So just make sure your mods are helpful. Like I've got Rocket Launcher Ammo Finder. I've got mods for Overload and Barrier, but I'm not even using those. So honestly, I'm going to switch over to like Grenade Launcher Reloader. And if I want to change this thing down, I could also go to Rocket Launcher Reloader if I can find the damn thing over here. Yeah, put some reloaders on, so for whatever you're using, it's a little faster. Rocket Launcher Reserves. I've got Rocket Launcher Scavenger. Now, I do have Protective Light on here. I don't even know if it's really going to come up, but it is one of those ones, if you can get charged with light and throw this on some piece of gear, it's not a bad thing. There's so many mixes of damage, I honestly don't even know what, like, resistance to tell you to bring with you, because I feel like you're going to face a little bit of everything, so I would probably just maybe go double reserves. You could go maybe, like, sniper damage, concussive damage. You could probably give yourself some benefit that way. Really up to you, though. And then down here, I'm running Breach and Clear. Main reason for this is so I can use my Breach and Clear to increase the damage of my rocket launcher. That's the big key. So rocket launcher paired with Breach and Clear, like the pre-tag with Breach and Clear, and then hit it with heavy, you're just going to do a lot more damage, make more efficient use out of your heavies. It's kind of a quick intro out of the way. So we're going to jump in. I'm going to show you probably a safe method to get through this one, but hopefully this helps you get your solo flawless. The boss room is a little hectic, I'm going to be completely honest, so I don't know how many runs they'll take. If I do have outtakes, those will be in the end. But that being said, time to jump in. Here we go. All right, solo flawless Expunge Delphi. Take 5, I think we're up to now, so here we go. Outtakes will be at the end, if you're wondering. All right, so when you jump in, first thing you got to do is the normal opening little, like, minute and 15 seconds, basically, so run, fall, do your basics, and then we're going to go through pieces of each. So you're going to have Labyrinth first, and then Styx, and then Tartarus, and then we will head to the finale against the fun boss. I did not get this on my first try. Twitch can vouch, and you guys will see the outtakes at the end. But hopefully with this guide, you guys hopefully don't make some of the mistakes I do, even if my last one was probably the most annoying death that I've had in a while, so let's do this. As you glide down, I always try and catch my fall, but I feel like, oh, there you go. I didn't almost die. I feel like every time I do that, I'm half dead every time. As long as you can do this about minute 15, minute 20, you should be okay. This part's always a little tricky. Watch where these things are at. I usually come outside, let them come down. Touch right there. Keep running. And then again, if you're usually about right on time, you should be able to fly right on through. Alright, so first Labyrinth. You don't have to go this fast. This is all about surviving. So there's no time on this one. There's no times triumph. Biggest thing to know as you're going through and doing this, the blight bombs won't feel good, so that's why I'm moving pretty fast here. But there are sections where you can slow down, take it a bit, you know, take it at your pace. Like anytime there's these blasters around, you're worried about them, just wait. Let it blast. Come over here, and then, you know, just don't risk anything. Like this one around the corner, wait for it to go off, come around. Now we can push. Throw a grenade up there if I want to. And I'll activate your switch. Shoot that at the same time. Once everything's up, watch this one. Make sure you don't get blasted sideways. Here we go. And you can just fall where you feel comfortable. Next section here, you can take a little slower. You're going to look for your, that guy. Now, if that cube falls off to the ground, which, you know, finally did, at least on cue, it'll come back in about 10 seconds, so we'll see it shortly. And there you are. And there's my cube. So if it falls, no big deal. It'll repop in about 10 seconds. So be careful here. You do have one of those waiting to blast you off, so just watch that. I'll usually jump over all of these guys. This one's sometimes waiting over here. He may smack me in the back, but he's not that painful. So just take your time, jump up here, and then reload while you're going across. Make sure everything's up to spec. Second one, we are going to go hit sticks, and we're only doing the left section. So, over here, you're going to have some ads first. If you want to clear some of them out, might make your life a little easier. You don't have to, but it is not going to hurt anything, I promise. I know some will spawn, but less to walk back to is never a bad thing. So, come up on this guy, and we're going to try and launch our way across. There we go. Once you get up here, really kind of your option in how you want to do this. You're going to have a couple hobgoblins, a couple hydras, or harpies, I should say. Can't tell you how many times I've said the wrong word there. Clear a few of these out. And what we're waiting for is the second spawn that is going to include our fancy harpy to open this thing up. Alright, so it's down there. Should float on up to you. There we go. What's up, buddy? Punch him in the head. As Titans do, punch away. Alright. Now there's a champion below you, so you don't want to linger long once you pick this thing up. Make sure you got your 10 seconds, and I'll show you guys where you should stop to refill your timer. So stop in this little spot here, refill your time, a couple seconds. Gonna launch across, and this one is gonna want to blast you off. So go over here to this corner for a sec. You should have a couple seconds. Now you can refill your timer safely. Just watch getting blasted again. And your goal is to make sure you get across this little area. So you want to get this thing to the square. And then, honestly, be careful, because you're going to have a lot of fanatics down there. Now, just because the authentication key's gone, that's okay. As long as you make it here, you can always pick it back up. Now you got to deal with your ads that are around here. You're going to deal with some fanatics. And you got to deal with what's inside, honestly. That's the hard part. So again, take your time. Don't push this one too aggressively. A grenade can help. The Taken Captain is going to be throwing its little stuff at you, which is the annoying part. So if you got to push in a little bit, be careful with a grenade launcher. That can get you killed. Depending on if he's inside or outside of this thing, one way or another, we'll finally get him killed. There we go. Got a couple of rockets. Now we can go full ham on this guy. Jump over here, grab this. Since it's sitting on the ground, it actually has the full timer. Pick it up. And go through the portal into phase 3. And this will be Tartarus. So on this one, as usual, you got to hack the platform, as we've done before. Now, you can kill a decent amount of the guys from here. You do have to kill all the ads, or at least all the majors, which does include a champion. Same thing on the next section. Now, the champion, you can nuke with a rocket. Hence why I brought a rocket launcher. Also, it's good just for burst damage this season. So, what you can do, make sure all the other guys are down first and nobody else eats your rocket. Biggest thing you want to do is make sure you're ready to shoot, and then as soon as you fire, switch to a primary and just try and finish it up. There we go. So again, stand on your little platform here. Get your full 32 charge. Once everything's down, you can come up here, shoot this one. Come up here. I'm going to get walled. There we go. Now, I have a rally flag over here, or bring rally banner with you. This is a rally flag. If you don't need it right now, just unload whatever you need to on this boss. Super, rocket, whatever it is. Now, guess what? Now you can refill your ammo. If you use your super, you can refill your super. All the good things. And then you can go to the boss fight maxed out, because the boss is next. So up here, you can wait for your wall to go away, jump across, gather your health if you need to. When you load in, you're going to have time, so now is where we go to Delphi. So this is Quaria Blade Transform. Dreaming Mind. All those words. So when you load in, first thing you want to do, come over here, hit the switch so you don't even have to think about it.
The Dreaming Mind.
Now, first thing that's going to happen is going to pop up a lot of shields. You've got Taken and regular shields, so it's all about threading the needle between them. So that's the breach and clear. Now I've got to wait for another split in the middle of the shields. Give it just a sec. I usually try and take the center path, usually the easiest to open. And notice with breach and clear how much damage I did. I've already done, you know, of that first health bar, because you got to do this in thirds, I've already done more than half. Now, up above, you're going to have a couple of these little guys. There we go. Hobgoblins are down. Now, what I do like, these little squares are going to hold the little detain guys, so if you can make it spawn, I like to do that just so I don't have to worry about it. Nice to see some ammo. I could probably shoot this underneath and get the purple on him. And then thread the needle there. There we go. All right. Now we're going to be on boss time. You can see you've got Taken on the left, and this is the detain guys I was talking about. That's why the auto rifle actually works really well. Same thing over here. So we're going to take the Taken side first, but make sure, take a second, watch the splash damage, get your health back up, be careful. And now that you got your health up, we're going to grab this little guy right here and do the same thing we did before. Grab your 10-second hold and figure out which of these little boxes just appeared. So if you got to take a second and pause, take a second and pause, because I definitely jumped to the wrong one first time. So take a second as I run across, make sure you know which one has just appeared so you got a fresh platform. This guy is going to want to try and boop you, so be careful. Normally he ain't hanging over here, but if he is, don't hang here very long. Trying to find that fresh platform, and go. Now, if you have a super like Thunder Crash, I nuked him the first time, Nova Bomb, perfect place for it right here. But you got to do enough damage. Now, I'm trying to use rockets, so tracking rockets from this far away is kind of crucial. But Breach and Clear is going to allow me to do a big chunk of damage at a time. This little ledge here is going to get me killed, I swear. Now, you can totally throw a grenade over there. You could work primary. You could work whatever you need with him. It's just going to take a little longer over here. That's all. So again, a lot of ads. If you want to try and get some ammo, it's a good time to kill some. There, I think, might even be a champion over there. You don't have to worry about that. Just get your damage into Big Boy, and you'll be good. So if I got damage into him, rocket. Boss is down. Champion will literally disappear. So give it a sec. Everything will basically dissipate. Check. Why it's honestly easier to take him out from range. So run over here. Make sure you're far in front so this thing doesn't chop your legs off. You'll blast off across. Now, if you want to check for ammo, you can totally jump back on the platform. It looks like I've got a butt ton of it over here. So loading up. And we're going to get back onto the center platform. If you hear that little detained guy, it's not at the end of the world. Just try not to get detained in the air because that can throw you off. Now, same principle is going to apply here as last time. You got the two up top, so just be careful. They keep coming back, so it's not like they're always gone. But if you can kill them, it's just one less thing to worry about. So same thing. Now notice the Taken shields are gone, so this will be a little easier for threading the needle between the shields. So again, get your breach and clear on there. Take a second. Don't shoot the wall in front of you. Done that one before. Clear your ads. They're going to be jumping your way quickly. At least if you clear one side, you know the other side's going to be coming. Here they are. Got a grenade. That'll clear them. And then same thing. You got to hit him one more time. Or here, hit Quaria. I didn't hit Quaria that strong last time. That was a weak shot for some reason. Alright, so breach and clear first. And then big rocket. There's the big chunk of damage I expected. There's your detain. Sometimes those will be there. Another grenade. You may not have that many grenades. That's okay. Just watch the boss shooting you. Watch the splash damage. Whichever side it's shooting on, just kind of shift to the other side. Just use your cover for a sec. Gotta do this one more time. But after the first shield that goes down, you don't have to thread quite the double Taken shield. The first one's gonna be the hardest. Oh, I can tell you that nearly killed me. Because if that rocket would have gone in the middle of Detain, I would have been dead. Yeah, if you hear Detain, maybe not fire a rocket. That might be advisable. One of these times here, I'm actually going to get you dead. Oh, wow, I did not want to do my super there. Well, I guess I'll just be hanging out here for a minute. Because I definitely can't do anything to anything out there. Because he's floating on a pile of black goo, which will kill me. And yeah, this is a waste. Alright, well, don't hit your wrong super button. Because, you know, it's definitely real. Alright, let's see if this rocket can actually connect. Is that actually going to do it? Yep, it's gone full immune. So now I got to do the same thing I did on the left, on the right with the normal guy. Now, if you want to shoot it from up here, you can. Open it up. And if you want to shift your cover, shoot this thing. Come over here, you got a little more coverage. So if you ever need to shift your cover, same thing. I can shoot that and shift the cover back and forth. So if you feel like you're getting a little pinched, just, you know, shift the cover and go. Same thing as last time. If you grab it, you'll have 10 seconds. Make sure you know which platform is the fresh one. You only have to touch it for half a second. You just got to know that it's going to be there. Jump on over, hang here for a few seconds. This one's always a bit spicy. Try and stand still and get your... Again, make sure you know which platform is the real one for at least a couple seconds. Watch the boop. This guy's really going to come for me, isn't he? Okay, he really just wants to end my day, doesn't he? That almost went bad. Same principle is going to apply here. I'm going to breach and clear. If you got grenade launchers, I mean, that's the whole thing of the season. You may as well use them. There we go. Harpy's down. I'm going to chunk a grenade that is not going to go far enough. At least hit him pretty hard. And again, this is why I enjoy grenade launchers. Now I've practiced with them. You're like, man, I can't hit those grenade launcher shots. That's okay. I really enjoy my grenade launchers, so. And that should kill him. Watch all the damn goblin shots of doom. Good lord. I'm getting annihilated. Oh, is it coming from the boss? Oh, man. Oh, here comes the fun part. So this is what happens when you kill the last boss. Chaos begins. And that stuff will kill you. That's actually what killed me last time. But there is no shield on the boss. So it's advantageous for you to move, and I mean move a lot. And you are going to want to circle the whole room. Because you can now. Now, you can't shoot through the shields. So if you can get him to fire some direction, it's going to get interesting. That's what killed me last time. You guys will see in the outtakes. It got me in the end. So, fun part. I got to get back over there with him not firing like a crazy person. I probably only got to hit him one more time. One won't kill you, but two is definitely going to hurt. And there we go. Be careful in that last section. You can definitely hang on the sides until you feel like you get a gap and a break. Great shot. Open your corrupted chest if you got the key to do it. Nice way to get some decent gear. And normally his head is somewhere. I think his head fell off the platform. So that is your solo flawless Delphi. There's no time limit required. So again, be patient. Don't rush it. I still did it in 15 minutes. So you could do it in 20 and it still counts. It's going to ruin these guys' days. Way out there. Not quite. All right. Well, that is everything for this one. We're going to go back to orbit and finish it up. That is Expunge Delphi. You have champions that you don't have to kill if you kill the two side bosses from far away. For some reason, if you want to get close to the guys, more power to you, but that just seems like a good way to die. Rocket launchers with tracking are going to be a good idea probably for this one. I mean, machine gun could put you in some damage from far away. That's the other thing that's going to be... Arcing the grenades is probably going to be pretty rough. Swords obviously is not going to do it. So, yeah, you're going to want to go either machine gun if that's what you feel safer with, or Bad Omens. Doesn't have to be Bad Omens. Anything that says tracking, whatever you got. And again, I used a grenade launcher so I could use breach and clear for that bonus damage. You guys did notice when the rockets finally actually hit Quaria, it was a big chunk of damage, but it's not even required. So if you do want to come in here with like auto rifle barrier and then say, because what is it, overload for the other one? If you want to go overload, you can. Just bring something decently ranged for part of this. So if I'm up in here, I would probably go scout rifle and then probably hand cannon. If I was going to do anything like barrier here, overload here, if you're worried about the champions, that also works. Rocket launcher, if you have truth, if you've unlocked it, I know not all of you have, but if you have truth, fantastic choice here. 3 in the chamber, lots of damage, just bump. You know, you'll be able to fire 2 basically almost back to back pretty quick. Maybe not fast enough to thread the needle on the shields, but you know, once he loses that first set of shields, you could probably put 2 out pretty damn fast. Xenophage with Breach and Clear tacked on is probably going to do a ton of damage if you've got it. Wardcliff Coil, you're probably not going to get close enough for that to even matter. But Truth for tracking, Xenophage, those are 2 very viable options. Not really too many others. And again, if you've got a super that works wonders, like I nuked the boss last time. Both times, I just Thunder Crashed the boss, the side bosses, and they were done. So if you've got Curious of the Falling Star and Thunder Crash, yeah. If you've got Nova Bomb, another good one. Celestial Nighthawk. Any of those big giant supers are going to be a way to kill the side bosses. And outside of Nova Bomb, most of the other ones, I even Thunder Crashed actually Quarry at one point. A little sketchy, but we survived it. Nova Bomb might just be a little slow to throw between the shields. You might have to wait till at least the Taken shields are down. But that pretty much covers everything for this one. And we can see both triumphs should be done. So if you go to activities, come over here, we're going to have the Expunge Delphi without dying. You get a Ghost. And the Expunge Delphi solo without dying. That's both of them. So unpredictable and true variable should be good to go. That does wrap up this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, thought this guide was helpful, if you have any loadout recommendations for people, please leave those in the comments below. And if you did enjoy this one, drop a like on here. If you're new to the channel and you like seeing content like this, I do cover a lot of Destiny, so hit that subscribe button and that alert bell. It's a nice way to support the channel. Also helps get those videos into your feed if you want to see other stuff from me. You guys can find me over on Twitter, and you could watch me also on Twitch. I typically stream Destiny on Tuesdays, variety throughout the week, but I did record this thing live on Twitch, so chat is out there watching this right now. Thank you guys. Have a good one. I'll see you soon. And then let this thing launch you across. No, I can't even get a flawless. That's sad. That's how I die. Well, we're restarting that one. And that one goes in the outtakes. You're going to grab the charge, make sure you got your 10 seconds. And then as these bricks... No! Crap. No! No! Son of a... Now if you had like a super, it'd be a great time to use it. Again, I'm not using a super, I'm not using an exotic, because he's pretty exposed. One more shot. Make sure you don't get sniped. One more. Oh, the hands are out. Actually, it looks really cool. And if you kill it fast enough, those little things aren't going to come at you. But yeah, you're going to have to play a little... No! Are you serious?
Unbelievable.
Ah.
Couriers gone. A great evil.
Well, I'm going to open the chest, but sadly, still not a flawless.